THC products are virtually banned in the state of Texas. I mean, now it's a felony to have Delta 8. I mean, even DUIs. I mean, you have to have 3 DUIs to get a felony. And now just having Delta 8 can get you that felony. So I mean, like
Damn.
it's insane. And I mentioned corruption. This is because of corruption. Think about what industries are most worried about THC products being readily available. Big beer, big tobacco, right? And so they were the ones pushing this THC ban because it hurts their bottom line, right? And a lot of research shows that THC, cannabis, these products are safer and less addictive than beer or tobacco. And so to me, this is a prime example of what corruption looks like, when you've got big industries buying politicians and pushing bills that harm people, but benefit them financially. And I think a lot of Texans, a lot of young Texans, a lot of our veterans, they use THC products for
That's right.
PTSD.
It's
Seniors
from the
use
earth,
it.
James.
Yeah,
It's
that's
in
right.
the Bible, the burning bush.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I mean, we
That's
should.
not the burning bush.
Well, I mean, they legalized hemp in Texas. I think it was 6 years ago, and this is now a booming industry in our state. I mean, these are local small businesses. This ban is a gift to the drug cartels, because Texans are going to keep smoking weed. They're going to keep eating edibles. They're not going to stop because some politicians told them to. But now, instead of supporting a local small business, they're going to go get it on the black market.
They don't know what they're getting, what they're smoking, what's in it, and nothing,
Right. I mean, it just drives me crazy when you have these policies that clearly don't serve people, actively hurt people. I mean, things are so hard right now. Like, Texans can't afford the basics. They can't get ahead no matter how hard they work or how much they save. And you're going to ban a product that gives them a little bit of peace. Like, it just drives me crazy. We should be trying to make people's lives easier, not making their lives harder.
James Tallarico is effing over it.
As he should be.
Yeah, I mean, he's just making such good, valid points of common sense, like what should be common sense, you know? Just like giving the one thing that some people can have a break at the end of their day, they're going to do. And like Delta 8, do you realize is like hemp level, like it's CBD level. It's not even like the good stuff.
Not even close.
Like, no, and he's so right. They're going to go to the cartels for the good stuff now, the real weed.
Right.
Like, I grew up in Texas and I smoked a lot of weed in Texas. Like, people are still going to do it. Everyone there did it. Like,
before it was legal.
But, and yeah, right.
Right.
Or any decriminalization.
Right. Of anywhere.
Like, and it's just, and I think a big point, he made a lot of good points about the big tobacco and big alcohol, but I think a big point he left out was big prison, industrial prison complex. For-profit prisons in Texas are huge.
Right.
And it's modern slavery. You're going to give the slap on the wrist to the white guys who are smoking weed, and you're going to criminalize and stigmatize the black guys smoking weed, and you're going to throw the book at them and throw them in prison, and then have labor for the profit of the prisons there.
Just like it was when weed was illegal before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's never stopped, but now it's just going back to being worse.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because the Supreme Court lets them get away with whatever they want now. So,
yeah. And it's all of us now, you know, like you making it the example of racism, but it's class too. Like all of us are liable for it, you know, like there's going to be plenty of every race that if you're poor and they want to throw the book at you, and they will, you know, like.
It's just amazing how it takes 3 DUIs to get the same level as less than a weed gummy, for weed. It's just insane. But the other thing I picked up on too, when he was talking about the cartels, it's like, I thought Republicans were all trying to be super hard on the cartels. That's why we're trying to get rid of all the illegals. So now you're going to drive everybody back to the cartels. Like, none of that ever makes any sense. It's like they just don't think shit through ever on anything that they do.
They don't. That's the thing. they just see weed is bad, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, good, it's outlawed. What could be wrong with outlawing a drug? They're like, no. First of all your kids or your family, half of them are fucking smoking weed. It's like alcohol. Meanwhile, your drunk ass is saying that point. Like, you're making that point while drunk. Like, usually, like,
I know more people that smoke.
but beside the point.
I know more people that smoked weed ever in my life than I knew people that didn't smoke weed. Like straight up didn't.
Right.
I ran into more.
And how many times were you surprised in your life of finding out someone you assumed didn't and would think they didn't, and they're like, oh yeah, and you're like, oh
yeah,
so that's shocking.
So many people.
Yeah, it happens all the time,
Especially back in the day, man. Like,
yeah. Right. As a teenager and like thinking you're hiding like this big thing, it's like, oh
yeah, because I was a teenager.
Family, like mom did, and uncles, like, right, all of them.
Yeah, because I was a teenager in the 90s, and it was like, oh, okay. Oh, I never knew. What? You smoke weed? Yeah, everybody was so afraid they kept it on the download. Yeah, there was always the partiers that you knew, but it's like anything else. And again,
well, I feel like those were the people that were just didn't care. They were honest people that were like, I'm not a hypocrite. You know, like, yeah, you're fucking doing it too, but you're like demonizing it at the same time because society does. It's like, we don't have to do that, guys. You know,
but it also shows why certain people, and we'll talk about the certain peoples in other episodes coming up, but why certain people are surging ahead that aren't taking corporate money versus people that are. Because just like he said, we all know that Big Weed just didn't pay enough money for them to not have that bill. That's all it comes down to.
100%. They didn't have the lobbying behind them that big tobacco and big alcohol does in Texas.
Right.
100%. Yeah.
Well, big alcohol.
But that goes to show, like, if they like left it up to the people and it were actually on the ballot, how does that work out? Because that's when it got decriminalized. When they put it on the ballot, the people speak. You actually get decriminalization and legalization.
Right.
But then when you leave it to the lobbying and the politicians who are benefiting from the lobbying from big corporations, this is what happens.
Well, I think there's another point too that he missed, and that's because they're all having to, big alcohol especially, and it's happening here in Florida too. They're courting DeSucks a lot up there, and he's talking about the same shit now. So I guess this was the test run to see, because we all know one Republican state test runs it, and then the rest of them follow. But he missed out on the fact that due to tariffs is why Canada isn't buying so much of our alcohol right now. And that's probably also a piece to why big alcohol is losing so much money, because Canada isn't buying our alcohol.
So they need Texas.
Because of the tariffs. They're just not.
But they won't blame Trump.
No. We know what we're doing. We're perfectly smart. We know everything. Fucking dumbasses. Just a big.
They think in their brain tariffs make money, and they do, but they don't realize who's paying that money. They think that Canada is paying.
Right.
No. Any tariffs, we are the customers paying that money.
Mm.
And now Canada is saying we're not your customers anymore.
Right.
So who's paying the tariffs?
Nobody. Well, I mean, the corporations are getting that $600 billion back from that first round. Did you see that? That money's not going to trickle down to us.
Yes.
So it was just another scam to get more money out of us.
It's a scam and a double down scam.
Yeah.
And,
it's just more money to get out of us to send.
They're double dipping.
To send to the corporations again, because he knew it would get struck down.
The welfare queens. They went to the real welfare queens.
I'm fully convinced that everything he's doing, he knows will not work, and he just says that it will, so that the corporations will make more money, because everything he's doing is just making corporations more money. Everything, like if you really follow it all. And
it's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's making every industry and corporation in this country a bubble that's going to burst.
Well, at a certain point, what goes up must come down. So
right. But that's the thing, is the way our late stage capitalism now and our stock portfolio economy is shareholders need their profits next year. Prices can't go down Because how else are you going to make up that profit for your shareholders? Because they're going to be pissed, and they're the ones you need to answer to, not your customers, not your labor. You need to answer shareholders.
But eventually,
We're like just. What were you saying?
no, I was going to say eventually though that grift's not going to work because there is only so
Right.
much money. You know,
That's what I'm saying. That's the bubble.
yeah, you're just inflating that more and more. So I don't. But we're a little off topic on this. But yeah, I mean, it's all relative, is what I'm saying to what he's saying.
No, it's all relative to the big
Yeah.
business and industry putting their hands into the law making in this country.
Right.
You know, it is full circle in the sense of like corporation and corporate greed in this country that people are so sick of, but it shows their power still.
Right.
You know,
But you're also right
And-
too on the racist front, because we all knew about Reefer Madness back in the day. You know, we've all
Mhm.
seen the videos of it, and we all know what they're all talking about. You know, so we all know like who they're going to target and where they're going next with all.
and it's poor people, like generalizing it to minorities, you know, is
Well, that's who it was.
You know, there's examples, right? But in the sense of like, we should all be angry and pissed about this because we're not in the club. You know, it's all for them. It's the guys in the club. If you know the judge of the city because you're daddy and the county or whatever the fuck, those are the guys. Like,
Right. I got stopped in.
and it doesn't necessarily exclude black people or minorities in that sense. It's like, if you're in the club, you're in the club, you know, like, that's why I was like, I don't want to leave it to that, but that's just an example of the past that's reliving it now. And it's more classism.
Yeah, but we know where it's going.
I guess
We know
that's
that's where it's going to end
Mhm.
up. I mean, because
and it's a part of it.
yeah, it's totally 1000% part of it. Because the only reason we have drug laws in this country was because of racism and hippies.
Especially marijuana.
And
Right.
hippies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because Nixon hated
Right.
hippies, and before that, it was the opium dens in China and California that started all that to begin
Mhm.
with. So, yeah,
But I do want to get into the point of like the money in politics and the big business, but then we're seeing where the people have the power with Abdul El Sayed, where they shoved $60-70 million to that race. And man, I wasn't excited as you that night. I would need him to win the race. I know, man, you were pumped, and I'm pumped for you too. And I'm pumped for him and society. Like, and he's born in America. So Mamdani may not be able to be president, but I don't know. I like him. And like, if the only thing you can say negative thing about him that Fox News is just pumping out is his religion, well, I want a separation of my church and state in my country, as the Constitution says.
which is what he's talking about.
I don't
too.
care about religion. Exactly.
Right.
And that he's making that point, and he's welcoming all religions as he should.
Right.
And like AIPAC's throwing the anti-Semitism at him, where he's been stated as saying he's he goes to Seder and loves his Jewish brothers and sisters. And like,
Yeah.
they're making it is the Zionist war in Israel across the board. And that's the anti-Semitism in politics that all we hear get thrown at us, and, you know, is going to get thrown at him. Whereas, like, that's the only negatives they can say about him is his religion. Like, okay, well, I don't like most Christians, so like, not most, but there's plenty of examples that self-proclaimed Christians that I don't care for.
It's the individual. And if Israel was behaving itself,
Right.
if Israel was behaving itself and only was just protecting itself,
Yeah, I condemn Hamas. I condemn those Muslims because I'm taking religion out of it.
right?
Those are terrorists that committed those horrific acts on October 7th are as equally horrific as these IDF soldiers in these stories coming out. I find them the same level, and I'm taking whatever their faith is out of it, because if that's what their faith is and they're proclaiming that for their faith, then I don't want to have anything to do with either of them. And most people who truly worship those faiths would disavow them as well. You know, like, that's why I loved Jon Stewart and Fetterman's debate, and Jon Stewart making that very good point of Israel is not the Jewish community. They're two different things.
Right.
But that was,
if there was a HAPAC, Hamas APAC,
equally despised if they had the power that APEC
Right.
does.
And that's
Right.
the piece that everybody misses. It's like we're not
Right.
talking like it. I don't give a fuck whether you,
It's not anti-Semitic, John Fetterman, you idiot.
right. Like if there was something else that was comparable to it, we would be saying the
Right.
same thing regardless of what it is.
Deplorable acts are deplorable acts. I don't care if you did that deplorable act because a deplorable act was done upon you. What you did was equally deplorable. It doesn't give you the right to do that, and it didn't give the right for them to do that. And you're just creating the vicious cycle that it's going to create endless wars that we've always had. Like it's just it's so obvious, but each side will use any sympathy for the other as hate for them.
Right. I don't subscribe to any of that. And I just saw a statistic too. America kills more people throughout the world than anybody else. Did you see that video?
Yeah. I think I was sent that to you.
Yeah.
Where it was
1970.
But and we proclaim such moral authority, but we're the most despicable. Like,
Well, I mean, our president opened the war in Iran by killing 168 schoolgirls. That's how he started the war.
and that was a news story that was forgotten the next day in a country where school shootings and kids getting killed are forgotten or not even heard of. Like, I'm sure there was a school shooting. How many school shootings this month that I never even heard of?
I don't know. You want to find out?
But we could, but I don't even have to look it up because I guarantee there was at least one.
Shooting. I mean, August is pretty. We just.
Oh, I guess school's not in session necessarily. We just started school again in a lot of places.
I mean,
but hyperbolic example of my point.
we're not in school, so it's not. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's Google school shootings and.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My example is just the fact that it's just brushed under the rug and forgotten the next day. Such gruesome violence, and we like to say like we care about kids' lives, and like half the country will decide let it decide their complete vote decision is anti-abortion, and they care so much about kids, but they could give a fuck about guns and killing, like any solution toward school violence.
Okay. Omni Alert. I don't know how reputable they are. I'm just saying what they're saying, so don't come at me because again, I don't know. I haven't researched them. Gun Violence Archived reports 167 mass shootings in 2026 as of mid-June.
And how many of those have we heard about?
I don't think I've heard about one.
I mean, maybe I'm guilty of it because sadly it is like you hear school shooting on the news and you're like, well, what else is fucking new? It's a shame, but
Right.
what are we going to do? Like, they just let that get brushed under the rug and like that not be big news stories.
Oh, wait, actually K through 12 incidents. I don't know who Intellicy is. Again, haven't vetted them, don't know. But they're reporting 16 K through 12 incidents through August 3rd, educational week. So last
School
week.
just started.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
right. And
24 killed or injured as of August 3rd already. So school just started, and we've got 24 already for 2026. 27, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing
I hate that
because
I'm so validated by my hyperbolic example.
Right, like it just started. Like how fucking dumb are we that it just started, and like I can't.
But we made Delta 8 illegal.
Right,
we can do that. Like we can get that done in Texas.
the only thing that would
guns are run rampant.
The only thing that would make that more punctuated is if it actually happened in Texas too. On top of that,
well, I know that would be extra ironic and sad. But very sad either way. It doesn't matter where it happens.
It's totally 1,000%. But you know what I was saying? Like I'm not.
Well, the thing is. Well, we were making that point in Texas. So, and he's saying all these tax funds that these cities aren't getting from Delta 8 and marijuana and small businesses. You know what could benefit is a tax to fund schools, because you know what? They don't go to school They only go to school 4 out of 5 days of the week because they don't have enough funding for that 5th day in Texas. My brother said that his best friend's son that's the case. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he doesn't go to school. Yeah.
Okay, so it is real. I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, I heard it from a politician over there. It's voting season, so they're all saying all kinds of crazy shit. But no, we have family members actually confirming that they only have 4 days of school and not 5 because they can't afford it. Yeah, tax the weed and make them go to 5 days. But why are you taxing the weed? You were having school day.
But why not? Because people are doing it anyways.
You were in school in Texas before it was legal, and you went all 5 days.
Yeah, it's because they're defunding education. Yeah, they're idiots. I'm so glad I went to school in Texas when I did because they were good schools, and it's a shame to hear what it's gone to.
We're so fucking backwards right now, man, and I just can't. Boy, let's worry about grandma's weed gummy for glaucoma. Let's put grandma in jail, and give the card.
No, grandma won't go to jail. That's the thing.
Oh, it depends on what color grandma is. If she's a abuela,
well. That's the thing is they get to decide. Now it's judge, jury, and executioner of your fucking life over some trivial bullshit that everyone's going to do anyways. Those politicians are going to do anyways.
Right. But, go drink and drive. You'll be fine. First time out of the bag.
I got a DUI when I was a kid in Texas, so
I've never had one.
That's the thing. I did, knock on wood. I know, but it was because I was a minor and I had a beer. It wasn't like anything crazy. Right. I told on myself.
Well, I mean, I got stopped and frisked in the 90s.
DUI, not DWI.
Yeah, me and a couple friends were walking out late one night. We were bored as shit, just walking around smoking weed. Some cops rolled up on us. Somebody said that we did something that we did not do. And the cop literally felt my bag of weed and my pipe in my pocket. He's like, was that a lighter? I'm like, yeah. And he just let it roll. Like, He didn't even take the weed out of my pocket, and he felt it. He just felt the pipe. He's like, that's a lighter, right? I'm like, yep. Yes, it is.
Oh, no, I've had numerous stories like that, too, where my white privilege definitely helped me in that case. Yeah.
Yep. 1,000%, I mean, we all walked home.
I'll admit it. Right. Like,
we all walked home.
It helped me that day. Like, I know. Right. Yeah. Like, sadly, they decide when they want to give somebody a break. That's the problem. That's like putting the power in someone's hands. That's just any normal guy. All cops are.
I mean, not that I want to give him any credit, but didn't he just make it a class 3 on the federal level or whatever? Didn't he just remove it from the class 1 schedule? Didn't Trump do that?
Oh, did Trump?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah. Right. He lowered it. Yeah. Hey, kudos for that, I guess. But it still leaves it up to the state. The state can still make it whatever, Yeah,
I'm looking up right now.
But it's common sense.
Schedule 3 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Schedule 1, I believe. Yeah, April 23rd, April 24th. So the federal government finally goes, hey, man, it's cool. And Texas goes, go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not collect $200 and you got a felony. Oh, and let's just talk about that, too, because once you have a felony, you can't get any good jobs. You can't go to college. I don't think you
can't vote.
Can't vote.
Texas.
Can you carry a gun well, you probably can always carry a gun in Texas. They probably don't care.
I don't know. I mean, you probably have extra steps, maybe, but yeah, maybe.
They probably hand you one as you're walking out the prison.
Well, sadly, no. I bet it's not. Even if it's not legal, if you get caught with a gun, the criminalization of that having an illegal gun is less than having a gummy now, probably. Or equal to, it's comparable at least. I did see a thing that I almost should have saved it, but it was like things that'll get you more jail time in Texas now, and it was a wild list, or things that'll give you less jail time than having a weed gummy, and it was just crazy shit. Like,
I'm glad this video has gone on a little bit longer too, because I just remembered, because I saw somebody else post one about this too, about the video thing, and I looked it up. It's actually more time and felony in jail for the weed gummy than it is to actually sexually assault somebody.
surprise, surprise, with Ken Paxton running for against Tallarico, full circle, you know, letting off pedos while condemning people for just relaxing at night,
Right.
while having one side uplifting common sense and the other side uplifting a pedo protector that is just a fucking asshole. How is he? Like, you look at him and he's like, oh, that guy's an asshole. I can just smell it on his picture. Like, and it's like, oh, we'll end it with this. So, and then let's just see how scared they are now, because we started with the Tallarico video, and then now full circle, just watch how fucking scared they are now, dude. This is going to be Jesse Waters talking about Ken Paxton and, you know, what he thinks of how the race is going. So let me just pull this up yet, and we'll end it here. So this will be a nice little cherry. So we started with the hope of Tallarico, you know, and then
Jesse Waters is a douchebag, though. Still feel bad for his
who?
mom.
Jesse Waters. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry again. I'll apologize to Miss Taylor. Freaking.
That's why I brought it up.
Miss Waters. Yeah. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to find it.
Oh,
no, I have it.
All right, good.
Because I mean, it started to play. I just gotta. I think it's under this other list. So sorry for the.
No, we're filling in time. We're good. We don't care.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let me full screen it. Here we go. So we'll end it here. This is to let Jesse Waters hype on Ken Paxton. Leave it for today.
You got to hit him on the issues. And Paxton should be doing that. Where's Paxton? I've seen Mitch McConnell more than Paxton. McConnell's been in the hospital all summer. Get out of your hole, Paxton, and do something. I can't win this race for you.
Get out of your hole,
Run
hole.
on Fox. Go raise some money, do a hit, and lay the lumber to this guy. I mean, he's younger and he's got a little energy and he's new or whatever. But come on, if you lose this seat for Republicans in Texas, you should seek asylum in Mexico. This cannot happen.
This cannot happen. This cannot happen. It's funny how they all get horned up about talking about all these people. We'll talk about that on another episode too.
Yeah. So we'll end that there.
Dude,
Like and subscribe.
be cool.